guys, we are going to continue with our math lesson 6-9 on word problems with area and perimeter. So, as soon as I can get this to work, there we go. Before you need to start, you are going to need your math packet, pencil, ruler, eraser, and we'll be going to page 333 in the packet. So go grab those things, pause me in the meantime, and when you come back, we'll get busy. All right. On page 333, we have number 9. We're going to be circling, are we finding perimeter, area, or the side length? And I'm going to tell you some of these problems have multiple steps to them. So we really need to pay attention to what they're asking us to do. So Joanne made 16 fruit bars in a square pan. The fruit bars are 2 inches by 2 inches. What are the dimensions of the pan she used to bake the fruit bars? So it's a square pan, and 16 would be our area, our total area. So what two numbers have to be the same numbers multiplied by each other would work? Well, first of all, we need to find the side length. But if I draw a 4 by 4 pan, a 4 bar by 4 bar pan, that's 16 bars because we have our first row is 4, 8, 12, 16. So we know that 4 times 4 is 16. And so the area is going to be 16 bars in this case. But they want to know what the length of this side is and the length of that side is. So to do that, we need to look at if each of these bars sides are 2 inches. This side all along here, that's 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. Same down here. We find out that adding those 2's up along one side equals 8 inches. So the side length is 8 inches for both sides. All right. So that one was like you really had to break it down and start with the beginning information and then go to the next piece of information they gave you. For number 10, make sure though for number 9 that you've written down on your sheet what I have here. If you need to pause it at any time to catch up and write it down, go pause the video. That's why it's recorded. You can pause it whenever you need to. So number 10, a scout troop is making triangular pennants for their tent. 2 sides of each pennant are 2 feet long and the third side is 1 foot long. How much binding tape is needed to go around the 4 pennants? So it's around 4 pennants. So around is going to be our perimeter, but we need to know it for 4 of them. So it's a 2-step problem. We first need to figure it out for 1. So I drew a triangle. 2 sides are the same, and they're each 2 feet long, and one side is 1 foot long. Then I am going to take 2 plus 1 equals 5 feet total to go all the way around that triangle, but we need it for 4 of them. So 5 for one of them, another 5 for another 5 and another 5. So that's 4 5s, or 4 times 5 is 20 feet of binding tape is needed. Okay. If you need to pause, do so at any time. And you're going to put this on your paper, and then we'll go to number 11. So number 11, a rectangular quilt is 5 feet wide and 7 feet long. How many feet of lace are needed to cover the edges of the quilt? So it's the edges is the key word. So we need, again, the perimeter. We already know that one side is 5 feet and one side is 7, so the opposite sides are going to be the same. So to go all the way around, we're adding all the numbers all the way around, and we get 24 feet of lace in this case. All right, number 12. Make sure you've written down number 11 before you go on to 12. Pause if you need to. Number 12, Amy has a piece of fleece fabric that is 4 feet wide and 6 feet long. How many squares of fleece fabric that are 1 foot wide and 1 foot long can she cut from the fabric? So basically, if I find out the area, that is going to help me figure out how many pieces I'm going to need. So I draw it out. I have 4 feet by 6 feet. Okay. And I'm finding the area. So I'm taking 4 times 6 and I get 24 feet squared. And actually, if I'm answering the question correctly, I would say I'd get 24 pieces or squares cut. All right. Let's look at number 13, 14, 15, and 16. This is going to be your homework, but just like last time, I'm going to give you guys some hints. So first one is Leanne has 23 tiles with dimensions of 1 foot by 1 foot. She wants to tile a hallway that is 8 feet long and 3 feet wide. Does she have enough tiles? If not, how many more does she need? So 2 questions. You need to answer both. And I underlined those for you. Well, if you are finding the area of this, it would help you to do this. So just giving you a hint, and that should let you know how many tiles you're going to need. And then do you have enough? And if you don't, how many more do you need? 2 answers. Number 14, Mrs. Brown has 48 1-foot pieces of garden fence for her new vegetable garden. She wants to have as much room as possible to plant the vegetables. What dimensions should she use for the garden? Now we know 24 is going to be our perimeter. And I kind of came up with a chart to start. You are going to finish it. But if my sides are 1 on this side and 23 on this side, we need then 1 plus 23 is 24, and another 1 is 25 plus another 23 is 48. So that was starting our perimeter. Then I went to the 2 and 22 and 3 and 21. And all of these, when I draw my rectangle, I'm going to be able to add up all those sides and get 48. Well, to find the most area that I can get, I need to take this times this. So the area was 23 and the area was 44. If you need a calculator for this one, that's fine when you get to these bigger numbers. So I want you continuing this pattern. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many more do you need to go? 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. What do you think's next? So find those. The ones that are going to be the 2 closest numbers without repeating any of the patterns will be the ones that you're going to have the biggest area, and you're going to find out what that area would be. So in this case, they want to know the dimensions she should use for the garden. So we're talking, what are the sides going to be? Okay. All right, number 15's hint. Martha has 27 quilt patches with animals and 27 patches with flowers. Okay, so she has 27 and 27. How many patches does she have altogether? That's the first part. She wants her quilt to have rows of 6 patches. How many rows will the quilt have? So once you know what 27 and 27 is, you're going to know 6 plus 6 plus 6. How many 6s are you going to need? How many rows of 6 are you going to need? So we are looking for a side length. That's the hint. All right. And number 16, a park in the shape of a triangle has 20-mile bike path going around the sides. Donald rode 6 miles on the first side, 8 miles on the second side. So 6 and 8. We got to get up to 20. How long is the third side? So we're looking for a side length. Oops, put that one in there. Here we have our triangle. We have an 8 and a 6. Here we go. What's the third side? If all the way around has to equal 20, we need to find this final side. That's my hints. All right. So your homework. Do page 334, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Take a picture of your finished work. You won't need dot paper for this one, but you can just do it right on your math sheet. Open a new Google Doc, name it with your name, and share it with me. Have a good one. I hope those hints help you out a lot.